Call to citizens to start adopting a healthy lifestyle. The call comes from TNT's own Olympic champion, Hasely Crawford, who is battling type 2 diabetes. He told CNews' Sherilyn Lewis of the drastic changes he has had to make to his lifestyle.
Olympic champion Hasely Crawford said his fear of dying and leaving his 15-year-old daughter and son fatherless prompted him to obey doctors' orders and adopted a raw food diet after he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes over 10 years ago. Crawford, now 61 years, said before he discovered that he was diabetic, he started to feel lethargic and tired, but he didn't think it was anything serious until he collapsed on a flight en route to London. Crawford was speaking on the observance of the World Diabetes Day exclusively to CNews Thursday.
Thank God I had a doctor on the flight, and he asked for some sugar water and some bread, and I was revived within 10 minutes' time. And he told me, he did some tests, and he said, yes, Mr. Crawford, when you get to London, go and check it. And when I got to London, it was 400 and something, my levels. So they told me when I go back to Trinidad, do a proper test, and I did.
The Olympic 100 meters gold medalist said he loved eating meats and had a sweet tooth for cakes, particularly cheesecake, but feared if he didn't change his diet, his diabetes could get worse and result in glaucoma or even his death.
He said, you'll go dead. Just like he said, you'll go dead. And of course, I had two little, my son was about, I think 6 years or 7 years old. And that just shocked me. And I realized I had to change my diet. At first, I was not as rigid as I ought to be, and I did cheat sometimes. And 4 years ago, I realized I realized how bad it is.
Since his diet of raw foods, which comprises fresh vegetables and fruits, Crawford said he has lost weight and he feels healthier. He says regular exercise is included in his daily routine.
I walk with my apples and my cucumbers. So if I feel hungry, I just nibble on one. This will take me about 10 minutes to eat because I just nibble on it. I will nibble on these things. But it is not to worry about, it's not to be upset about. Just try to live a normal life, stay away from stress, exercise, and eat your raw foods.
Crawford cautions against being stressed out and not adhering to a strict diet.
If you are diagnosed as being diabetic, do not worry. The worst thing you can do is worry. Worry brings it on. Stress brings it on. The best thing to do is just live a very normal life. Of course, your life must change. You must exercise a lot.
So you exercise as well?
Every day I walk 2 miles. I wash my car. I no longer get my car washed. I wash my own car. I rake my yard.
World Diabetes Day was first observed in 1991 by the International Diabetes Foundation and the World Health Organization. Sherilyn Lewis, CNews.